Hey, Facebook. Lanisha, checking in with you guys again for day 22, I think, maybe 21. I'm not sure. Anyway, welcome back. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, I am Lanisha, author, writing mentor, and founder of the Pretty Geeky Kids Club, which is an education website with a holistic approach to fundamental learning, and we provide solutions that yield results. So this week, we're probably going to take on a different topic every day. Today, we're going to talk about don't waste your vacation vacationing. And I know that sounds funny, but stick around so you'll see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So again, if this is your first time joining me and you have no idea why I'm going live, it's because I accepted a challenge a few weeks ago to go live every day in December. So I have been hanging tight, going live every single day. And each week I come with you guys, I come live to share information on different topics as it relates to learning and our children in school and being great, right? So again, today we're talking about don't waste your vacation vacationing. So what does that mean? I know that most of you guys who are in traditional school, your kids are getting ready to get out for Christmas vacation. Some of your schools got out Friday, for those of you who are in Duplin County, and then my son gets out Wednesday, right? So getting out of school, that does not mean that you need to just chill for these 2-3 weeks that you're going to be home. You need to do something productive. Don't waste your time vacationing, right? So we don't want to lose everything that we've been building since the beginning of the school year. And although that seems rather drastic to say, the areas that we've already been having issues with, we want to continue working those areas and massaging those areas of the brain to make sure they stay stimulated, right? That we continue to practice. So I'm going to provide you guys with 3 tips, just 3, not going to hold you long, 3 tips of how you can make good use of your vacation. So before I jump in, if you are joining me live and not just jumping in and jumping out, if you're joining me live, say hello, or at least say hello before you leave. Drop an emoji. Let me know that you're here. Dab on them. Throw some flames. If you're joining me on the replay, hashtag replay. Just let me know that you are here, right? And at the end of this video, if you find value in it, hey mom, if you find value in it, please like, comment, share, and let somebody else experience what you've experienced. Okay? So tip number 1 on how to not waste your vacationing is to make sure that your child is still reading 30 minutes a night. So just because he or she is out of school does not mean they need to take everything, all of the routines, hey boo, all of the routines that they have been putting in place. It does not mean they need to take them and throw them to the wayside. They need to still work and maintain those things that they have been working on all year long. So continue to read each night for 30 minutes. Now here's the kicker. Here's how it's going to get real interesting. Instead of just reading and putting the book away, challenge them. Because, they're not in school all day, so they can do something extra. They can do something that's going to take them 40 minutes. Challenge them to not only read for 30 minutes a day, but to also write a summary about what they read, right? So have them to really get into the practice of written comprehension. If you need help with that, if you need some worksheets, subscribe. The link is above. And just subscribe tonight. I'll send out a sample for everybody to use during vacation. So again, tip 1 is make sure that they're still reading every day. Make sure that they're still stimulating that brain muscle, right? And to add on, let them write it out. Write out what they've read and make sure they're answering the main idea, what the problem is, the solution, identifying those characters in there. Have them to write it out, right? It won't take long. And I'll provide you guys with the worksheet. All you have to do is hit the subscribe link above, add your email address, and I'll get it sent to you so you can make sure that they're still activating those muscles. Tip number 2. Now, in addition to reading every day, for those of you who have children who have areas that have been identified as requiring some additional love, right? We ain't gonna call them problem areas. They just need some extra love. If you know that your child has an area where they need some extra love, then take this time on vacation to take 30 minutes out of your day to practice. So if you know they have issues with place value or time or money or whatever it is, adding and subtracting double-digit numbers, whatever it is, take 30 minutes out of the day and practice. Make sure that they are practicing, right? If you need help with that, hit the subscribe button above, and I'll get you guys some worksheets sent out to your email addresses. So again, tip number 2, if you have identified, if the teacher has identified an area in which your child needs some additional practice, please take at least 30 minutes a day and work on those items. Greetings from Mexico. Hey. Yes, Anna, sight words. That's really important. Practice those sight words as well. Tip number 3. Just because you're out of school, the child is out of school, and I know you're not looking forward to it because they're probably going to be getting on your nerves, eating up all your food, asking you a million questions. However, talk to your child. Have conversations with them. Because remember, 2 weeks ago when we talked about comprehension, remember we talked about how it starts with conversation. So have conversations with your children. Find out what's going on in the classroom. Have a conversation with them. Ask them how they're doing. Something else other than what you want for Christmas. We don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about school. Let's talk about what's going through your mind with all these things that are going on. Oh, homeschool work. All these things that are going on in the school with all of these suicides and this bullying stuff. I'm praying for you, girl. Talk to your child. Find out what's going on in school. Find out who their friends are. If you don't already know, just use this time to get really involved and to connect with your child and find out what's going on, right? So tip number 3, conversate. Engage with your child. Conversate. That's not a word. Converse with your child. Engage. Hey, Miss Lena, engage with your child while they're out of school, right? Don't just send them in the room to watch Netflix and chill or to play the Wii U, because Corbin thinks he's going to play the Wii U for these next couple of weeks, and he is wrong. So make sure that you are engaging with your children during this vacation. Now, I said I was going to give you guys 3 tips. Before I recap, I'm going to give you guys a bonus. I heard someone today, actually I read today that someone received a comment from a parent saying that it was the teacher's job, and whatever happened once she dropped her kid off at school is on the teacher. She kind of like Heisman on it. It didn't have anything to do with her. So I want to add a bonus today to let parents out there know who are watching this, that if that is your mentality, if that's how you are tackling your child's education, you're being hands off, assuming that it is 100% on your teacher, then honey boo boo, you're setting yourself and your child up for failure, because it is a joint effort. And in some cases, you might have to work a little harder than your teacher sometimes. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But it's really a joint effort for those of you who aren't homeschooling your children. I know I have connected with quite a few people who are homeschooling, but those of you who have your children in traditional schools, it's not just the teacher's responsibility. It's yours as well, right? So you need to make sure that you're practicing with your child at home, because practice builds performance, right? Make sure that you're practicing at home with your children and use these tips that I've shared with you tonight. Number 1, read for 30 minutes while you're on vacation, right? Vacation does not mean you have to forget everything that you have put in place since the beginning of the year. Read for 30 minutes. Exercise those muscles. After you read, write the summary, right? And if you need a simple worksheet, all you got to do is subscribe above and I will send you one for free. No dollar signs attached. I will send you one for free. Tip number 2, practice whatever those areas requiring additional love, those areas that have been identified on their progress report, because you probably got one a couple weeks ago. Whatever those areas requiring additional love, practice those areas, right? So whatever it is, place value, addition, subtraction, whatever it is, spend 30 minutes a day going over those problems, those areas that your child needs a little bit more attention, and help them out. Make sure they're still getting that practice in, even though they're on Christmas vacation, right? Number 3, have conversations with your child. Make sure that you're engaging with them, finding out what is going on in school. How are they feeling? How are you doing? What's going through your head, boo? Like, have conversations with your child while you're out on holiday break. And then don't forget that bonus. That bonus was, do not expect for the teacher to invest more in your child than you are willing to invest. It is your job too, okay? Please, I don't want to hear nobody else say that when I drop my child off to school, it don't have anything to do with me. It does. It does. Everything that has to do with your child has to do with you. Okay? So that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't waste your vacation vacationing. Subscribe to the link above so you can get your sample worksheets. If you need help with what to use while your child is on holiday break, subscribe to the link above and I'll get it sent out to you. And that's all I got for you. I hope you guys had a happy Monday. I hope you're excited about the rest of the week to come. Go ahead and get prepared because your kid is about to be out of school and they're going to eat up all your food. So I'm going to say a prayer for you. Say a prayer for me too. And thank you guys so much for joining me. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Same time, same place. Peace.